How it's going? Melissa, sure, even better. I'm recording. Gypsy. So freedom to me is never having to feel like I have to conform myself to the demands of others to feel love and seen. All of my life, I have had to conform to fit what others wanted me to be. My mother wanted an eternal child. Nick wanted a love slave to control and conquer. And Ken wanted me to be his Barbie. Well, I'm not a child. I'll never be a slave, and I am no blonde Barbie girl. Really? You're no blonde Barbie girl?
Happy for him. But for me, it's kind of like, don't sit there and then constantly be like, she's my wife, I can talk about her all I want. She's my wife, she's my wife, she's my wife. Well, looking at that video, that's my husband. That's my husband. He's slapping some girl's ass. That's my husband. We're still married. He's still married. I'm still married. What I'm saying is two wrongs don't make it right.
Is she saying she wants Ryan back? And who was this next clip directed to? Ryan, Ken, or someone else?
Oscar, listen, baby, I know I was a bad girl, but come on. You'd have to be crazy not to take me back.
When Gypsy was with Ryan, she walked ahead of him and left him carrying the bags. Now with Ken, things are different. Found on Reddit, Sir Morbid said on his stream that Ken confided in him, saying that he is fully being controlled by Gypsy and that he's scared of her. This man not only helped a married woman cheat on her husband, but also allowed himself to knock up a convicted murderer. And now he's whining because the psychopath he's shacked up with is acting like a psychopath. Bro knew and still signed the waiver. What the F did this shrimp expect? Bro doesn't work. His full-time job is to leech off of Gypsy and be her Chad, newest human toy. Now he's fully trapped with her and probably can't get out that easily. She's likely isolating him and monitoring his every move, not to mention fully controlling his finances. But I just can't feel sympathy for him. Also found on Reddit. Ken Urker lied to Morbid when he debunked the Cowboy Grinder dates. Ken sent snapshots to Morbid and an email claiming he was at his grandmother's funeral on the dates. Cowboy said they met up in September 2022. Ken said he was in Macon, Georgia at his grandmother's funeral memorial service, September 11th, 2022. His grandmother died July 22nd, 2020, and her memorial service was held in Macon, Georgia on July 24th, 2020. I'm not saying Cowboy is telling the truth about he and Ken, but I wonder why Ken would feel the need to lie about those dates. Ken's sister, who has multiple felonies, posted on Insta under username @Saverker about their grandmother's death on the day it happened, July 22nd, 2020. See link and pic from another site for reference. As far as I know, this was the last sighting of Ken Urker with Gypsy Rose. They were spotted in Rain, Louisiana, and she's wearing a ring. However, Ken is not wearing his promise ring. I went searching down the rabbit hole and found out where Ken got Gypsy's ring. He got a set of 12 of them off Temu for only $2.70.
Are y'all ready for this spicy Gypsy Rose tea, child? You know when I bring the mug out, it already evaporated. That's how hot the tea is, y'all. All right. Sources have said that Gypsy Rose is saying that Ken is being so mean to her and so awful to her that she has apologized to Ryan and says she regrets leaving him. Yep.
You think you about to be a daddy, but you ain't got no damn job? What a joke. You just gonna live off Gypsy forever? Punk ass. And yeah, I said it. I'm sorry. I got mad. But dude's a punk. Dude's a punk. Get a job. Probably still asking Gypsy to pay your rent, huh? Yeah.
And also, I never wanted to make him feel like he is stuck with me. That is not what I want. I'm like,
Too late. Ken already feels like he's stuck with you.
if, I want you to be with me because you are happy in this relationship. You want this relationship. Just because we have a child together does not mean you're obligated to stay with me. There are lots of options for us.
Ken says absolutely nothing.
If you don't want this child, I will be the mother. That is my responsibility. That's your choice. If you want to show up.
Where is the exit, please? How much longer do we have to pretend we like each other?
Shut up. I don't pay you to ask questions.